What is up, everybody? Jake the Dangerously here once again. I am here to do my Road to Wrestling Dontaku 2017 predictions. Of course, it is a New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-view that goes on to the next pay-per-view, which I will be doing next. And, of course, Wrestling Dontaku 2017 as the final pay-per-view. They did this with Road to Sakura Genesis the same way. They did a pay-per-view, then another pay-per-view, and then the show. It's kind of like Roadblock. It's almost like in the WWE, like you have Roadblock, and then if they had another takeover, and then a WrestleMania, something like that. It's kind of the same philosophy. And of course, with Sakura Genesis, I did get to watch it this coming week. Amazing, great matches. I mean, of course, especially the Shibata Okada title match. Of course, just amazing. Great match. If you have not seen it, definitely go check it out. And of course, my record finishing up Sakura Genesis 2017 was 6-3. So the streak continues. Definitely a bounce back after the New Japan Cup. Good way to bounce back, and let's continue that winning streak onto this pay-per-view. So, of course, let's get this started. I'm going to start off with the first match. Of course, 6-man tag featuring the members of Chaos versus Suzuki Gun. Of course, Chaos is consisting of Jado, Toriano, and the aerial assassin himself, Will Ospreay, versus, of course, Suzuki Gun, of course, El Desperado, Taka Michinoku, and Iizuka. I think they're giant dude, if I'm right. This should be a fantastic 6-man tag. I mean, you got talents around. You got Will Ospreay, you got Taka, you got Desperado, you got Jado, you got Toriano's like that guy, the klepto, if you will. But coming from me in this matchup, I'm gonna take Chaos because come on, they have Will Ospreay. As long as he's on anybody's team, I'm picking him because, again, like I've said in my videos before about Will Ospreay, he reminds me so much of AJ in his past, and that's why I love about him. So I'm going to take the team of Chaos to beat Suzuki Gun in this first 6-man tag matchup. And now the next matchup, of course, representing and you know what that music is, of course, it's the Bullet Club. Of course, members of the Bullet Club, Chase Owens, and of course, the Gorillas of Destiny, versus, of course, Dave Finlay and the former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, of course, Tenzan and, Kojima. So, of course, at Sakura Genesis, of course, we have new Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, of course, War Machine. So this is like a good bounce back. This is definitely trying to get them back into the picture, but when you have the best defensive wrestler in the business with Tama Tonga and Tonga Rowe, and then Chase Owens, it's a very great, interesting, definitely great matchup for sure. So coming from me in this matchup, I'm going to take the club. I mean, come on. You cannot go wrong with going with the Bullet Club, and that is for sure. So I'm taking Chase Owens and the Gorillas of Destiny to beat Dave Finlay and Terakazu. Now the next matchup for the IWGP Junior Tag Team Championship. Of course, the challengers, Roppongi Vice, Beretta, and Rocky Romero versus, of course, Suzuki Gun. Of course, Taichi and Kanemaru, and of course that chick he always brings out. Yes. This is, I mean, of course, Suzuki Gun did retain their IWGP Junior Tag Team titles at Sakura Genesis. And, of course, Roppongi Vice came out, challenged them straight up, and now we're going to have this match. Of course, Roppongi Vice is trying to win it back. This one's a tough one because I do like Roppongi Vice and I do like Taichi and Kanemaru, of course, especially with the girl with Kanemaru. That's just great. This one's a tough one to pick, so I'm going to go with Suzuki Gun to retain because Roppongi Vice, they'll get their shot, but just not here. So I'm going to take Suzuki Gun to retain their IWGP Junior Tag Team Championships. And now the next matchup, a 10-man tag featuring Los Ingobernables de Japón versus Taguchi Japan. Of course, LIJ is, of course, Bushi, Evil, Sanada, Ticking Time Bomb, and of course Tetsuya Naito, the reigning IWGP Intercontinental Champion. Of course, Taguchi Japan is the ace of New Japan, Tanahashi, Juice Robinson, Ricochet, Taguchi, and of course Yoshitatsu. If you WWE fans remember him, this one is going to be a good one. It's bound to go. It's bound to go out of crazy. It's going to go crazy because it's 10 men on 5 different sides, and of course, Taguchi Japan are the new never openweight 6-man tag team champions, and of course, Los Inconables de Japón definitely want them back, and of course, on LIJ's side they have the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion and Ticking Time Bomb, and of course the IWGP Intercontinental title with Tetsuya Naito. So in this one, again, I did pick against Taguchi Japan and Sakura Genesis. I can never pick against Naito and LIJ. It's hard to pick against them in this matchup. So coming from me, I'm going to take LIJ to beat Taguchi Japan in this matchup. Now the next matchup, and of course this is another group against Chaos, and of course that group is obviously the It's all about them, baby. Of course, this is the Bullet Club against Chaos, and it's a 6-man tag match. Of course, featuring Bad Luck Fale. This man, if you know his theme, you know this. And if you don't know that, as the Kalina himself, Kenny Omega, hopefully the next IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the world. Of course, his partner is Fale, the Kalina, Kenny Omega, and of course the Godfather Pimp of the Bullet Club, Yujiro. I mean, if you saw that chick he had at Sakura Genesis, yes, this guy is my hero now. And of course, they're fighting against Chaos, and that is, of course, the IWGP Heavyweight Champion Okada, Tomohiro Ishii, and Yoshihashi. Of course, what happened at Sakura Genesis with Kenny Omega beating Tomohiro Ishii with a one-winged angel. I mean, I thought, honestly, I really thought they were going to have him not hit the one-winged angel until he beats Okada, but guess we got it. We got it at Sakura Genesis. And of course, this is setting up for Wrestling Dontaku because we got Okada against Fale for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship at Wrestling Dontaku 2017. So this is a good way to get the rivalry getting going because, of course, after the match against Shibata, Fale came out, attacked them, challenged them for the title, and there you go. Then you have Kenny Omega, of course. Kenny and Ishii, I mean, that's going to be fantastic. And Yujiro against Yoshihashi, just perfect 6-man tag. But coming from me, I'm going to take... this one's tough because I do like Okada, but I love the club. You know I gotta love the club. So coming from me in this matchup, I am going to take the Bullet Club to beat Chaos in this 6-man tag match. And now the main event of Road to Wrestling Dontaku for the IWGP Never Openweight title. Of course, the champion, Hiroki Goto, versus, of course, the leader of Suzuki Gun, Minoru Suzuki. Now, of course, this is, at Sakura Genesis, Hiroki Goto did beat Zack Sabre Jr. Minoru Suzuki tried to do the same thing to Minoru Suzuki that he did to Shibata to help Zack Sabre Jr. Win his British heavyweight title, but it did not work. And then all hell broke loose because it is Minoru Suzuki. He's an evil man, badass, evil. But of course, Hiroki Goto did retain his Never Openweight title. And of course, they built it up at Sakura Genesis, and now this is the title match. Now, this match is interesting because I like Minoru Suzuki. I mean, best way to say it is like he's a sadist. And he's a badass that doesn't take shit from anybody. I mean, but I like him. That's what I love about him. And I like Hiroki Goto. He's a fantastic never openweight champion. But for some crazy reason coming from me, I'm gonna pick Minoru Suzuki to become the new never openweight champion, because we've had Goto has been the never openweight champion since, I think, Wrestle Kingdom. So it's been a while. So we need somebody new in that never openweight position, because that's the champion that there's no limit. You can be 400 pounds and go for the never openweight title. That's why it's like that title is almost like what the X Division was, but without any limits. And no limits, of course. But coming from me in this matchup, I am going to take Minoru Suzuki to beat Hiroki Goto to become the New Japan Pro Wrestling Never Openweight Champion. And those are my Road to Wrestling Dontaku predictions. I hope you guys did enjoy these picks. Comment below, who do you have winning these picks? Let's have a conversation about it. I'm always on to see your comments, of course. And let's have a conversation about it. And as always, you can never forget to that like button, like only you guys can. Comment and share it with your friends. And of course, don't ever forget to that subscribe button to become part of this bigger and funner Dangerous Alliance. And I will see you in the next video. Peace!